G'day YouTube, how are ya? Over in the dealership. So I was here yesterday for maybe an hour and a half. It was snowing and I didn't get a whole lot of time in just because the snow was supposed to continue in through the night. And the first 10 centimeters overnight yesterday were like kind of a heavy snow. As you can see ahead of me, all of the piles have my mark in them still because that was just stuck together. So I'm over here today. It did snow last night. We got about 5 centimeters of a lighter snow. So I have light snow sitting on top of sticky snow. So I basically just came back over to finish the job and redo the stuff that I have to redo now. I have a new cell phone holder I'm gonna try out. So it's a holder with a suction cup rather than a tripod wrapped around my mirror. And I am in 1080 by 1280. Or sorry, yeah, well, 1080 by 1280. I could go better, but I think this is fine. So yesterday when I was here, there was no cars sitting in this section. It looks like they got a bunch of cars dropped off that I'll have to deal with. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas. I did do a Christmas unboxing with my family there when we got back home Christmas night. So we go to my in-laws in the morning, and then I go to my own parents, and then the wife meets me at my parents' house for a quick dinner, and then we head home usually around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I figured I would actually do a video with the phone instead of the crappy little GoPro that I have. And the last couple of years I used the GoPro and I don't have an external mic on it, so I couldn't hear anything. Oh, did I just jam myself? So you guys are a little bit under my rearview mirror, which is actually kind of in my view a little bit, but I'll work with it and get used to it after a few minutes here. It's not like I don't know this lot, I've done it enough. It would have been a lot nicer if these cars weren't parked here, because they weren't yesterday. Kind of a weird place to stick some new cars when all the other cars that were parked here they put in the garage. So yeah, yesterday I wouldn't have had to clean the windshield. If I was recording today, I'll have to because the light snow that fell. So I'll have to keep up with that. So first plowing vlog. Haven't done one this year. I could have done a couple, but I just wasn't prepared for it. And yesterday I picked up this little thing just because I was at Walmart and I saw this. And I thought maybe it would work, and I couldn't tell if it would work until I stuck it in the windshield here. So it actually worked out pretty good. The only problem I was thinking about is this thing. It's meant to be standing upright on a dash. So I don't know if you could vlog while you're driving and not really have to touch the phone or whatever, I don't know. But it is universal, so it does swivel and everything, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna work out or actually straight aim out the window. But it does, so that's good. So I don't know what to really talk about. I'm probably not going to ramble on too much unless I think of something I want to talk about. Hopefully the view is good for you guys. It's 4K, so like I said, it could have did better, but 1080 by 1280 is pretty good. I've started to do a little more editing than I used to. I used to just raw blog it and then just chuck it up. So I have gotten used to doing a little more editing now. It's a little more time consuming, but of you guys like the outside videos, so I wasn't sure if I was doing just the inside or the outside. Now that I'm thinking about pushing this snow, I find something kind of strange. Oh, there's no way that's going all the way back. That's a big ball. Big wet ball. So the only place I didn't do back here yesterday was this left side and the center. Obviously you can see the line where I've only went straight down this section. So if it didn't snow last night, that would be all I would have to do right now. It would have been half an hour's work, but because it snowed all over again, I gotta kind of quickly do the whole lot again. Started relatively early, so I should be out of here before 1, which is good. I'll still have some of my afternoon. I was out all day yesterday doing residential, so. Oh, this old blade, she's getting a little tired. I was actually supposed to get a new blade this year, but when I took it to my mechanic to get it serviced, he's like, you could get through another winter with this. It is kind of getting beaten, but it'll go another winter. So, oh my god, is that shit ever fucking wet. Look at that, just a ball of slush. At least it's clear. Some sun would be nice, but it's not overcast in any kind of way. You guys know my style. I'm just basically pushing this crap to this point because I still got to do this left side and bring it all out here. So slush is such a pain in the ass. You guys that don't or haven't ever watched my videos, you'll see why I do what I do here in a few seconds. I might as well do this too. Fix you just a bit here. I don't think it's that bad, but I don't want to move you around too much either. Actually, it might have been better the other way. Can't tell. I guess that's all right. why I do this little stop the piles here, because I gotta drag all this stuff out over here. There's no point in me pushing it all the way down the end just to have to pull this stuff all the way back out in the same location. It's all going back there anyway. Oh, that would be park. I actually closed the gate when I came in behind me this time around. Trying to get this done quick. Even though it's never quick. I think you guys are sitting a little too... I don't know if I like the view now that I can see the containers in front of me. I can see close up. Yeah, you guys are kind of off a little bit here. Don't fall out of the damn hole there, you stupid thing. I don't know if I'm going to do the outside view because I don't know if I actually have the anything to actually stand you guys up. I mean, I could suction cup on a car window or something, or a shop window, I guess, if I wanted to. It's so time consuming to figure all that out. I may just keep you inside. We'll see how it goes. Well, these tires definitely work a lot better than the old road tires I had on the last few years. You can tell I've done that before a few times, eh? Oh yes, as I was saying earlier, I'm finding it kind of strange because yesterday I heard a little bit of a hub clicking from the left side of this truck in the front. I know it's a hub because it's only doing it when I put it in 4x. But today, it doesn't seem to be making a damn noise at all. So I'm finding that a little strange. Because she was knocking and clacking like crazy yesterday every time I would back up out of a pile. I haven't heard a damn noise come out of that hub today yet. Mind you, I've only been doing this for... Whoop, that's not reverse. I've only been doing this for 20 minutes or so. Why is it every time I wait for a snowfall to finish and come over here, it starts snowing again? Love it when they leave one random car in the center of this back lot. It makes it so easy to do everything. Oh Jesus. Crushed stone's not frozen. Alright, now how am I going to go about this bullshit? The center is water, so I'm going to leave that till after and get this crap started back here, I guess. Might as well go up and turn around. Truck's getting warm. We have to put some heat on for a few guys. Kind of like to do a little outside video just to mix it up a bit, but seeing how this is my actual first plowing vlog, I will probably just let it roll in here for a bit. It might be kind of long because I don't know how much snow we're actually going to get this year. It's almost going into February and we've had like 3 snowfalls here. Just looking at the weather, it's been mild for the last month and a half. There's a few cold days, and this is what, beginning of November, I guess. But now it's actually supposed to start getting a little more colder. Tomorrow is like gonna be like minus 11 or something, and it is +1 right now, and that's how it's been for the last few months. Is just warm weather. God, it's still sticking. Really makes for a pain in the ass. I'm pretty impressed with this holder. So I'm using the Samsung S20 Ultra for this video. First video I've done with this phone, actually. I think well, yeah, this is actually because I'm doing it in better quality. So we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, I could have did a little better of a quality, but I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a stretch on this video. I don't know what to talk about though, because when I see a lot of my videos and go back, I just kind of ramble on, and I don't want to sit here and talk stupid, because for one, it feels like I'm talking to myself, which I am. But it just kind of feels weird. $22 minutes. Oh, I need something to talk about to keep you guys entertained here. So, you guys get anything interesting for Christmas? I think I went through a little Christmas video, not very well explained, but I did do a little 9-minute video after Christmas. Said we got my kid broke my PS3 a few years back, probably about 2 years ago. I kept warning him, just like he broke my nice TV. Don't leave stuff on if you're not going to use it. And he always used to leave the TV on. He'd leave the PlayStation running. Of course, eventually he burnt out the TV, the power portion of the TV. I don't remember what the part's called. It's repairable, but it's a $200 job. And I mean, it's an old Samsung 55 plasma, but it's got, I think, $2,000 for that TV when I bought it. And it's got a lot more stuff on the back for connections than the new 70-inch Samsung 7 Series I just got. So I kind of miss that TV, but now everything's Bluetooth. I got the Bluetooth surround sound in the living room now, so that works out too. There's got a lot of old stuff that works that I want to get working, like that works, but I need to get power again. See what I mean about rambling on? Oh, that's a load. Spinning, spinning, spinning. God damn, this truck's getting really warm even with the heat blasting. I may have to take a little pit stop here for a sec. That shit is just like a hard slush. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a little rest here. It's over the temperature gauge where I'd like it to be. Right over the half. Actually further over than it usually is. Where the hell? Come down. Trying to get the truck cool here, but I'm getting hot as hell in here with the heat running. Why is it staying up there? It's like right over the center. It's about 97 right now. I like it running around 94, 95. So as soon as it usually gets to 95, I usually crank the heat. It's sort of coming down slowly here. Well guys, I'll stop this video for now until I get situated here and get running on somewhere else. See you in a bit. So guys, I'm just on the other side of the car lot here, their compound area. So I've been picking away, pulling stuff out, or sorry, snow out of places, back dragging and stuff, just to prep for the haul back, or the haul back to the back here. All this crap's got to go all the way back to the back, so just kind of picked it all out of this used car lot here on this side, and then all this shit go right to the back. And it's starting to get really warm out. Well, not really warm, but mild. So all the backyard is all crushed stone, and it's starting to bite the blade a little bit here. So I may have to start lifting as I come back here a little bit. See, I've done a few swipes here already where the dirt's coming through, it's mild, the snow's not fucking blanketing it back here anymore, which I hate plowing like this. Makes for a long plow session. It's wet. I did this side yesterday too, and it was wet. Not overly wet, but wet. I was still able to push it into a pile, not just a big blade-sized cube, but because it kept snowing after I left, and it was a heavy snow, and then stopped, and then overnight it was a light snow. So the light snow is kind of blanketing the heavier stuff. But the back, it's melting down, so the dirt's coming up through it here now. So I thought I would do this strip in the cab, and then I still have to do the other side that I pulled it out all in the center of the lot. I may do that on an outside video just to have something different in this one video. Yeah, this camera's not bad. It did fall at one point when I turned you guys off, but the how do I explain this? So it's basically like a suction cup, like a dash cup basically, but I have it on the windshield. Problem is, if I put it in the center where it falls down on the little legs, where the bottom of the bone should be sitting on the little stopper on the bottom, if I put it down all the way, and when I have a full screen on and recording, you will see the stupid suction cup on the side. So I kind of have it pulled like an inch away from that little bottom base. So my phone being as big as it is, it's got maybe an inch and a half of the phone holding. So just basically the bottom section of the phone is holding in this little bracket, which just squeezes together. You probably know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it's holding pretty good considering only a quarter of the phone is being held. Just so the stupid suction cup isn't in view. So I hope it's not anyway. I've already broke this all down. Wet. So yes, I almost got a new blade for this truck this year. Trying to look for new used, or newer used I should say. Not trash like this one was when I bought it and I had to rebuild the whole thing. The side plates on this thing, I love for this lot. Other places, not so much. But when I got this blade, these plates were actually welded to the blade. So there's no removing them. I mean, they could be removed, but I like them for a lot of stuff, so I don't want to have to try to screw around with it. The next one will have, more likely the next blade I'm looking for will have the power angle and the power ends and all that shit. Plates, fins, a lot of people call them different things. And the worst part about it is, not only are they welded, they're not even welded on straight. One is kind of up in the air and the other one was right on the ground. Which is kind of good because it does let the tail go on the driver's side a little bit. Anyways, in case anybody was wondering, these blades or plates don't come off, they are welded on. But again, I like them for this lot and a lot of other lots. Especially when you're going beside cars and you're trying to save as much as you can without letting it go too into front of the car. Kind of grabs it as you go by rather than letting it go as you go by. Yeah, she's melting back here. Let's just pick it up slush at this point. In dirt. Instead of backing up. Backing up starts hurting my back after a while because I'm turning constantly. Plus it gives a chance for the grad to get some air through it while they drive around to the next one. Yeah, she's melting pretty quick. And the sun is coming out. I didn't even notice the sun was actually out. So yes, once I'm done this strip, I'm going to stick you to a window or a garage door or something here, and I'll do the other side that I've already prepped. Yeah, I still haven't had any noise out of that hub. So weird, yesterday it wouldn't shut up. Today it's not making a sound. Yeah, this shit is getting thick and weighty. And the truck is getting warm again. Just from that push. I just drove around once. She's an old truck and she's working hard. I know I showed the mileage on this truck at one point, maybe 3-4 years back. And I don't remember what it was in the video. I'd have to go back and look. But now this old girl has 454,963 kilometers, not miles. I'd have to do a lot of research to see what that actually would be in miles. I'm going to give her a sec just to chill here. Oh, I don't even have the heat on. No wonder it's so fucking warm. Yeah, she's getting wet. No, that was not a beer, although I'm going to have some when I get home. That's a Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Yeah, it's so weird that hub's not making any noise. So guys, what do you like to look at when it comes to plowing videos? Do you like outside view or do you like the in-cab view? I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about any plowing videos. I know there's a lot of people that like watching plowing videos, whether they're inside or outside. That's why I try to do a bit of both. I think I have a lot more inside views, but when I read down some of the comments on these videos, a lot of people seem to like the in-cab straight ahead view. That is a pile. I better do something with that because that's not gonna, considering it's supposed to get really cold, I don't really want this shit to freeze this way. I know the vent makes a lot of noise on high, but I gotta do it for a sec. I also want my tranny to last the rest of the winter too. Why I try not to do the reverse thing stretches all the time. I like to go around occasionally just to cool it down. It's a big lot. I mean, it's a big truck, but it's also a big lot. Up, up, up. Starting to dig in a lot. Down to the fucking mud. That's not good. I can't stand that because then the freaking banks just start coming back and back and back. Can't get a pile. Which sucks because then they call a loader. Which will tear up all the ground back there because he puts the bucket right down to get everything. And then it becomes just like a mud rock fest back there because that's... Oh shit, where the hell's my line here? Now that backyard was just freshly dug up, so it's got everything. There's actually little boulders back under, stuck in the dirt even, and if I hit one of those, it could be bad. How the snow is possibly coming in here. I'm getting a dusting of snow all over me, but the shit is so heavy and slushy, I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, these tires definitely grip a lot better. Fuck. Can't do anything with that at all. This section's starting to get really mucky now. I'm trying to lift the blade, but also trying not to leave the snow down there too. Under this shit back here. Ah, fuck. That sucks. Especially since it's gonna get to like minus 15 like in the next couple of days. That's just gonna be rock solid. Sorry guys, I forgot that was on so loud. When I go outside view, you'll see how rough this shit is on the whole truck, not just the blade. I'll just finish this little strip here that I carved out, and then I'm going to put you outside for maybe 15 minutes or so. However long it takes me to get all the center section to the left of me here done. Christ, I want to be out of here at 1, and it is 22 now, so I'm hoping that works out. Still have to go and lock the damn gate to get out of here. Which means I gotta go in the building and set the alarm after I close the gate behind me. Which is time consuming. Not overly, but it's still taking time out of my afternoon here. I like to be in my garage with something on YouTube with a few beers by 1:30. Oh no, I gotta stop at my parents' house too. I like to stop at my parents' house a few nights or a few days out of the week. I mean, I only live like 5 minutes away from my parents, but if I wanted to go over there all the time, I'd live there, kind of thing, you know. I do go over though to visit them. And for the last year and a half, my mom was diagnosed with dementia a couple of years back, so it's really starting to kick in for the last year. So you never know what to expect out of her. She could be really quiet or just kind of chaotic crazy. And my mother used to be a very, very, very talkative person. I mean, to the point where you could not get rid of her off the phone if you were on the phone with her. She would just keep talking and talking. And now she's just more or less like a grumpy old lady. She doesn't talk at all. And it's kind of weird because, like, growing up, my mom was always a talker. We used to go out, we used to go to the stores or the mall or whatever, because I'm from Ottawa. And when I used to go out to the stores with her, she'd run anybody she ran into that she knew, she would talk for 15, 20 minutes. And you're 10 years old, you don't want to sit there and wait for your mom to talk to her friends the whole time. So, anyways, she's not like that anymore. Way different than she used to be. Also, my mom was a very slow eater throughout my whole life until maybe 2 years ago. And she used to take, like, a bowl of soup and a sandwich would take her 20 minutes to half an hour to eat. Now, I was over there the other night visiting, and she ate a whole bowl of soup and a sandwich in probably about 5 minutes. So it's very, very weird to see the person that raised you not acting like the person that raised you. So I gotta find somewhere to put you because I'm in the section that I was gonna do the outside video on here. So just take this swipe and I'll see if there's a car close by or something here. If I had a tripod, I'd put you on the outside right in front of the one on top of one of these ice snow piles here, coming straight on, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to put you on some kind of window somewhere. It's pretty much at that section now. I'm gonna put you somewhere where you can actually see everything. Okay, I just found a spot. Be right back. So I'll do you later. Not later, in a few minutes.